Hello and welcome back to the Tech Blackboard. I'm sure you all are doing really well in life. And today in our part 3, I present to you 15 real exam questions with answers and Microsoft documentation. Please do not skip watch the video as there are many exam tips throughout the video and you don't want to miss any of those. In case you are joining here us on the Tech Blackboard for the very first time, then I must tell you that in part 2, we covered our first set of 15 questions on AI-900, and in part 1, I covered a lot of interesting questions around AI-900. For example, we understood what is AI-900, who should do it, what are the exam details, what are the question format that comes in AI-900, and then I explained how to get free Azure voucher so that you can pass AI-900 for absolutely zero cost. And in fact, not only AI-900, you can use the same method to get the free voucher for other fundamental exams like AZ-900, DP-900, SC-900 and many more. Then I told you how you can schedule the exam using the Pearson VUE option. And of course, I explained how can you prepare in best possible ways for AI-900. And friends, as always, my target is that you prepare for Azure certification in best possible way. And for this part 3, if you want the PDF version with all questions and answers, then you have to tell me the correct answers for the question number 17, 24 and question number 30. You will find answers to all these 3 questions in this video itself. And besides YouTube, we can also interact on other social media platforms. The link for all other social media platforms are appearing on your screen. So let's begin our part 3. Our part 3 starts with question number 16. The question says that you need to determine the location of cars in an image so that you can estimate the distance between the cars. Which type of computer vision should you use? Your options are optical character recognition or OCR, object detection, image classification or face detection. And the correct answer for this question is option B, object detection. Now this is the Microsoft official document that talks about detect common objects in images. You can see this comes under computer vision. Let's read the first paragraph. The first paragraph says that object detection is similar to tagging, but the API returns bounding box coordinates for each object found in the image. For example, an image contains dog, cat, and person. The detect operation will list those images with coordinates in the image. So similar to the example given in this paragraph, dog, cat and person, we have cars in our question. And using object detection, you can find out different cars in the image and also find out the distance between them. And that's the reason choosing object detection as an answer to this question. Coming to the question number 17, the question says that complete the sentence by choosing appropriate option in the answer area. Azure Machine Learning Designer lets you create machine learning models by, your options are adding and connecting modules on a visual canvas, automatically performing common data preparation tasks, automatically selecting an algorithm to build the most accurate model, or using a code-first notebook experience. Let's first understand what is Azure Machine Learning Designer and then we come back to the answer. On this Microsoft documentation, you can find all the details that you need to understand for Azure Machine Learning Designer. Let's read the few parts of it. So it says that the Azure Machine Learning Designer is a drag and drop interface to train and deploy models in Azure Machine Learning. This article helps the task you can do in the designer. And as you can see in this little animation, you can drag and drop components dataset onto the canvas and build an entire flow. You can read a lot more about this, how to train the model, how to do deployment. A lot of information is there. A good page to learn about Microsoft Azure Machine Learning Designer. The link is available in the description box. However, the most relevant section to answer this question is this one, that the Azure Machine Learning Designer is a drag and drop interface. Coming back to our presentation and based on the information that we gathered on Microsoft documentation, the correct answer for this question is option A, adding and connecting modules on a visual canvas. Our question number 18 says that your company is exploring the use of voice recognition technologies in its smart home devices. The company wants to identify any barriers that might unintentionally leave out the specific user group. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI. Options are accountability, fairness, inclusiveness, privacy, and security. The correct answer for this question is inclusiveness. And here is the quick justification for the answer. The keyword here is unintentionally. It's very clearly mentioned in the question that the company does not want to unintentionally leave out specific user groups. Company wants to do all its efforts so that no specific groups are left out in this voice recognition technologies. And that's why we have chosen inclusiveness as an answer. Reading a little bit more, inclusiveness design practices can help system developers understand and address potential barrier in a product environment that could unintentionally exclude people. By addressing these barriers, you can create opportunities to innovate and design better experience that benefit everyone. So once again, the crux of this explanation is that inclusiveness is all about including people from all strata or all groups of life. Question number 19 says a housing dealership wants to use historic apartment sales data to train a machine learning model. The model should predict the price of pre-owned apartment based on its location, size, and apartment aging. What kind of machine learning model should the dealership use automated machine learning to create? And your options are classification, regression, or time series forecasting. And the correct answer for this question is option B, regression. A quick tip from my side, whenever you are predicting a numeric value, you should always go for regression as your answer. What numeric value are we predicting in this question? We are predicting the price of a pre-owned apartment. So in case Microsoft changes the real question in the exam, you know if there is a prediction to be done for a numeric value, then you should always look for regression as an answer. Our question number 20 says, what are the three Microsoft guiding principles for responsible AI? Each correct answer presents complete solution. You should note that each correct selection is worth 1 point. So in total, you have 3 points for this question. And your options are knowledgeability, decisiveness, inclusiveness, fairness, reliability, and safety. The correct answer for this question is option C, inclusiveness, option D, fairness, and option E, reliability and safety. I strongly recommend you should go through this Microsoft documentation to identify guiding principles for responsible AI. This is one page that we will be referring very often throughout this entire series on AI-900 real exam question and answer. Very important page. The link is available in the description box. Quickly moving to question number 21. It says that a bank wants to use historic credit card repayment records to categorize credit card application as low risk or high risk based on the characteristics like credit amount, the income of the borrower, and the credit period. What kind of machine learning model should the bank use automated machine learning to create? Your options are classification, regression, or time series forecast. And the correct answer for this question is option A, classification. Now here is a quick exam tip. So earlier in question number 19, I told you that whenever you want to predict a numeric value, you should always go for regression model. On the other hand, if you want to predict a category, then you should always go for the classification model. And here, what are we categorizing? We are categorizing credit card applications as low risk or high risk. Hopefully, these quick exam tips will really help you recalling the answer when you are sitting in the real exam. Are you liking these exam tips? If yes, then this is the time you give a like to this video. Coming up now is question number 22, and it says that returning a bounding box that indicates the location of a vehicle in an image is an example of image classification or object detection, or is it an example of optical character recognizer OCR, or the last option is semantic segmentation. The correct answer for this question is option B, object detection. More on object detection can be read on this page. Quickly reading out the important section from this page. Object detection is similar to tagging, but the API returns the bounding box coordinates for each object found in the image. For example, if an image contains dog, cat, or person. However, in our question, it is cars. So this is why object detection fits as an answer for this question. Moving ahead with our question number 23, it says that predicting how many hours of overtime a delivery person will work based on the number of order received is an example of what? Your options are classification, clustering, or regression. Are you able to spot the correct answer? If yes, then quickly pause the video and let me know your answer in the comment section. Okay, let me give you a quick hint. In this question, we are trying to predict a numeric value. We are trying to predict how many hours of overtime a delivery person should work. So this is a numeric value prediction. Can you now spot the answer? I'm pretty sure that all of you must have got the right answer. Nevertheless, from my side, the correct answer for this question is option C, regression. You should always remember these steps. Whenever you are trying to predict numeric value, you should go for regression. Whenever you are predicting a category, go for classification. I know there is some repetition that I am bringing up to you, but this is for a purpose. Repetition will surely help you in a big way to recall the answers in the real exam. And here is our question number 24, and it says that which of the following service should you use to train an object detection model by using own images? Your options are computer vision, custom vision, or form recognizer, or video indexer. The correct answer for this question is custom vision. And why so? Because you are using your own images. That's why you need a custom vision. In case you are interested to read deep on custom vision, then this is the Microsoft documentation. And it says that Azure Custom Vision is an image recognition service that lets you build, deploy, improve your own image identifier model. Pay attention, it says improve your own image identifier. And that's what our question also mentioned, that we are using own images. Coming up next is question number 25, and it says that you are creating a training pipeline for regression model. You use a dataset that has multiple numeric columns in which the values are on different scales. You want to transform the numeric columns so that the values are all on a similar scale. You also want the transformation to scale relative to minimum and maximum values in each column. Which module should you add to the pipeline? Your options are select columns in dataset, normalize data, or clean missing data. The correct answer for this question is option B, normalize data. Coming to question number 26, the question says that what are two tasks that can be performed by using computer vision service? I hope you remember that in question number 24, we talked about custom vision. And here we are talking about computer vision. Moving ahead, it says each correct answer presents a complete solution. You should note that each correct selection is worth 1 point. The options are given here. Train a custom image classification model, detect face in an image, recognize handwritten text, or translate the text in an image between languages. And the correct answer for this question is option B and option C. Now let me give you a little bit more detail on computer vision service. So this is the Microsoft documentation that gives insights on what is a computer vision. Here you can read that Azure's computer vision service gives you access to advanced algorithm that processes images and return information based on visual features you are interested in. Further ahead in this table, it gives you all the services and their description that comes under computer vision. Here you can see we have optical character recognition, which is popularly known as OCR, and the OCR service helps you to extract the text from the images. The second important section of this table related to our question is this one, image analysis. And it says that image analysis service extracts many visual features from images such as object, faces, adult content, and auto-generated text description. And based on the documentation from Microsoft, we now understand that there are two prime services under computer vision service, and that are image analysis and OCR. Image analysis helps us to detect faces in an image, and OCR helps us to recognize the handwritten text. And that's the basis of choosing B and C as a correct answer. Now let's read out our question number 27. This is a fill in the blanks or complete the sentence kind of question. It says dash is used to generate additional features. Your options are feature engineering, feature selection, model evaluation, or model training. The correct answer for this question is option A, feature engineering. Now let me show you Microsoft documentation basis on which I have picked option A as a correct answer. So here is Microsoft documentation talking more about feature engineering in machine learning. And on the very first para here, you can read about feature engineering. So the feature engineering is the process of creating new features from raw data to increase the predictive power of learning algorithm. Engineered features should capture additional information that is not easily apparent in the original feature set. You can also read about feature selection. So feature selection is a process of selecting the key subset of features to reduce the dimensionality of the training problem. So I hope you understand the difference between feature engineering and feature selection. Feature engineering is a process to create new features using the existing data that you have. However, on the other hand, the feature selection is a process of selecting a key subset. And in our question number 27, we are looking for a service that can help us to generate additional features. And that's why feature engineering is the most suitable answer. Coming to question number 28, and that says that you use Azure Machine Learning Designer to create a training pipeline for a classification model. What must you do before deploying the model as a service? Should you create an interface pipeline from the training pipeline? Or should you add an evaluate model module to the training pipeline? Or should you clone the training pipeline with a different team? The correct answer for this question is option A. You should always create an interface pipeline from the training pipeline. Coming to the question number 29, the question says that you want to use automated machine learning to train a regression model with best possible R2 score. How should you configure the automated machine learning experiment? Your options are set the primary metric to R2 score, or should you block all algorithms other than gradient boosting, or enable featureization. The correct answer for this question is option A, set the primary metric to R2 score. Now let me give you the logic behind choosing this as a correct answer. So here in this table, you can see the first option that we saw, primary metric to R2 score. This one is correct. The explanation for the same is that the primary metric determines the metric used to evaluate the best performing model. Coming to the option B, and the reason for not choosing that as an answer is that the choice of algorithms does not determine the metric used to evaluate the best performing model. And lastly, we have enable featureization. And the reason for not picking option C as a correct answer is that the enabling featureization does not determine the metric used to evaluate the best performing model. I hope you understood the reason behind choosing option A as correct answer and option B and C as incorrect. In case you want to discuss this more, then please reach out to me in the comment section. Now, after doing so many mind-bending questions on artificial intelligence and machine learning, I'm feeling a little hungry. And that's where our delightful question number 30 comes in. And I'm sure that after seeing all these delightful fruits, you are also feeling a little hungry. But let's finish this important question, and after that, you can have something to eat. So question number 30 will be the last question for our part 3 of our AI-900 real exam question and answer series. So let's read the question. The question says that you send an image to computer vision API and receive back an annotated image shown in the following exhibit. And here you can see we have images of banana, we have oranges, and we have apple. And besides the image, you can also see the probability score for each image. So for example, we have 97.90% of possibility that this image is banana. Then we have 96.77% calculated by the computer vision API of this image being an orange. Similarly, we have 98.21 of this image being an apple. Further ahead, the question asks which type of computer vision was used. Your options are object detection, semantic segmentation, optical character recognition, or image classification. And I'm pretty sure that you all have guessed the correct answer, which is option A, object detection. We already discussed in detail about object detection in question number 22. So you can refer back that question. Also, the link for Microsoft documentation on object detection is available in the description box. Friends, I am eagerly waiting for your valuable feedback on this set of 15 questions in part 3. All of you, please engage more and more in the comment section. You can ask questions, you can even help other viewers in answering their questions. And this way, you not only help the community as a whole, but also demonstrate your understanding on Azure concepts. And as always, if this video has helped you in any way, please do not forget to give this video a like, and if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have already liked the video and subscribed to the channel, a big thanks from my side. If this video has added any value in your learning, a like and subscribe is highly appreciated. Share this video in your family and friends to spread and expand their learning. Your comments and feedback give me a chance to interact with you, and I look forward for them. We will meet again in our next video. Till then, stay fit, keep learning, and thanks for watching.